Alright everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Monster Hunter World. So, a few things before I get started. This is going to be kind of a trial program, or a trial phase I guess, for a new editing style for the videos, like how I chop them up. The way I used to do it is I used to record for like 3-4 hours straight and then just chop where I saw fit. But from here on out, or at least for a little while, I'm going to try timing the videos and actually verbally saying it's the end of the episode instead of it just tapering off and going into the next episode. So I figured Monster Hunter would be pretty easy to do that with, because it's like at the end of every monster is basically going to be about 15 minutes or so. Some of them will be less, some of them will be more, and it'll just be an interesting way to kind of test it out. But as you can see, I put like almost 400 hours into this game already. I know what I'm doing, so it's going to be interesting to kind of go back to the start and redo everything. So this is also my first recording back from a very long hiatus, which I will have an update video for, kind of explaining what happened and why it's been so long. And I mean, for the most part there is no excuses, but it was just a lot of shit was happening, right? Like, I'll go over it in more detail in the update, but I mean, I had a kid, I had nowhere to really record because my setup is in the living room, so there's always people around, and the only time I can really record is if everybody's gone, or if it's nighttime. And if it's nighttime, it's really hard to kind of... I'll let this cutscene play out.
Of the Fifth Fleet. It's time. I'll keep my farewell brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the new world. If any of you have lost your nerve, then step away now, and let no one judge you. Very well.
Everybody judges.
Then sail safe and strong. And may the Sapphire Star light your way.
Bum bum bum.
Yo, did you hear? We're almost there. You ready to grab this new world by the horns?
Nope.
Don't know about you. It feels like ages since I left home to join the commission. So, nervous? Believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's happened.
Hey, aren't you one of the A-list hunters?
What? No way! So are we! Hey, tell us your name.
Alright, so true to form, I'm still going to be NERDIAQ, even though I have an account that is NERDIAQ. I was a female last time. My thought process for being a female was there was a trophy for gaining 50 cards, like profile cards, I guess. They're monster card. I don't fucking remember what it's called. But, you know what, we'll be an old man, because I'm more of a veteran now than the first time I tried. But yeah, I picked a female because it just made the most sense to go female, because there's a lot of horny teenagers and shit playing these games, and it just made it a lot easier for me to just go, you know what? People will probably send me requests just because I'm a girl. And I wasn't wrong. As terrible as that is, I was not wrong. Yeah, we'll be an old man because I'm more of a veteran. I will make my facial hair more true to what my actual facial hair is. Do they have a bald spot anywhere? Because, I mean, that's pretty close. I have more hair around my chin, but I got one hell of a bald spot. I think we'll just go with, we'll go with that. Just because I can't grow facial hair for shit. Oh yeah, we gotta do the wink. For sure. Clothing, who really cares? We'll just do that. Default armor, we're gonna do chain. Alright. Totally forgot what I was talking about before any of this. I like this one. I like those ones. I don't really care about any of the rest of it. I like that. I also like that one. Clothing doesn't matter. His voice doesn't really matter. We'll give him armor, fuck it. And true to form, for the last Palico I had, I named him Ruffles because there's a bag of Ruffles on my desk, so we're going to call this guy Cheerios. Cool. Yeah, I think I was talking mostly about how the house gets loud and things in the living room, and I can't really record at night because people are trying to sleep. I'm going to be trying my best to record at night. If not, I will find... Where there's a will, there's a way.
So,
And
how about a toast?
it's been a long time, so this video might be a little bit shaky in parts for the whole commentating thing.
And the commission!
Yeah, fuck the commission.
So, tell me, what's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason. After running the research commission for 40-odd years, the Guild's itching for an answer. They say the Fifth Fleet's got the best shot at cracking this case, and I agree.
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
Nope.
Listen
I
to that.
absolutely hate the handler.
Getting rough out there. The waves are picking up. That's gotta mean landfall.
I think that's what
You're
she's
on
called.
the A-list, right? Huh. Meowdy-do. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. Oh, whoa!
She's also useless, but she won't tell you that. She holds a book, though. I feel like I could beat this entire game in like 5 hours, now that I know kind of how to play the game. Maybe not 5. I'd give it like 8. I'd give it a solid 8 hours. It took me like almost 100 the first time I played through it because I had no idea what I was doing. But I don't know. This playthrough could be anywhere between like, I don't know, 40 episodes to 100 and something episodes. I have no idea. Kind of depends on what I want to do. how much I want to do of this game past the story. And kind of how I want to record the grinding and stuff, because there is a lot of that in this game when you need it. So far, I don't think there's, at least for low rank, I feel like I could do most of low rank without even making gear, really. Like, I'm probably gonna make a bone weapon and then call it a win.
Look what happened to the ship.
At least until I get into high rank, because then from there, I'll probably just go straight for the Otogaron path, and then that'll be that.
It's not safe here. This way.
If you're wondering what weapon I use a glaive. And the reason why I use the glaive is because when I saw it at first, it reminded me of Final Fantasy IX. That was my sole reason for starting with the glaive. Ever since I started with the glaive, I haven't gone away from the glaive. I've tried dual blades, I've tried the greatsword, I tried the katana, or the longsword, whatever you want to call it. All of which great weapons, but when it comes down to it, I just prefer the glaive. Just because it makes it a lot easier to mount monsters, and I don't know. It's just, for me, it's more of my playstyle, and it's just what I'm used to, I guess. I'm not one of those people that will say, like, oh, this is the best weapon and everybody else is stupid. Like, as far as what I've seen online, people think the glaive is a super crappy weapon, and they've ranked it super low, but whatever.
My first encounter would be filled with so much passion. Shoo! Shoo! Oh no, the ground's moving again.
I like the fact that it's like, it's tactical, but it's fast. It's a fast-paced weapon that you mount monsters with quickly. And that's kind of your focus, is mounting.
Come on, let's go.
So obviously this first episode isn't going to end at 15 minutes, because it's mostly just cutscene story and other things. It's mostly just the setup, so we won't end this until we're actually like close to getting into the game, because I feel it wouldn't be fair.
The new world.
I mean, it looks pretty old to me. Also, this chair, don't ever buy discount priced shit off of Amazon unless you know it's gonna be okay. Read the reviews. I bought this chair and it squeaks so much. I was like, oh man, those chairs are usually like $600-700. I got it for, I think, 150 something, and then shipping made it like $200 in total or something like that after tax and all that, whatever. I'm upset. Like, just doing this, it's bad. Like, I just have to move my bum, and everything just creaks and squeaks, and the little armrest thing, it's gonna fall off. Like, the screws, for whatever reason, come undone constantly. I hate this chair. One day I'll buy a new one.
What's this?
I don't know, what are you looking at?
Must have set up this camp.
Well, it wasn't us.
I found this in the tent. It has a map in it. Well, part of one at least.
Perfect.
Looks like we're right around here.
Sure.
The Research Commission's base of operations is here. This is where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to base.
Me
The
too.
map should help us find our way.
Alright, so obviously we don't have a weapon yet, so we can't really fight things. So since you guys didn't get to see my first thoughts on this game, which is actually probably for the best, a lot of people were hyping this up at work, and saying how great this game was and blah, 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 blah. And from what I heard, I was just like, oh, you kill monsters, you get stronger. So I thought, you know, there's a level up system. You just kill things until you level up, gain HP, gain defense, and like regular RPG-esque stuff, right? So I'm sitting at home. I spend 20 to 30 minutes in the first mission just fighting like Jagresses and Kestodons and shit like that. And I was just like, why am I not leveling up? And then I googled it, and it's like, oh, your entire rank is based on the missions you complete, and it's nothing more than a progress bar of how much you've played. And that kind of confused me. And then I was just like, okay, so obviously your weapons and armors make you stronger. That's fine. First actual monster I fought, the Great Jagress, took me 37 fucking minutes to kill. And I was like, oh, I'll probably get a new weapon, and the next one will take me much less time. Second enemy I fought, 42 minutes. And I was like, what in the fuck am I doing wrong? How is it taking me so, like, is this actually what the game's supposed to be like? And then somebody was like, why aren't you jumping? Why aren't you, like, doing any of the core mechanics with your weapon? I was like, you can fucking jump. And they were like, yeah, you can mount monsters. You have, like, the best weapon to mount monsters and things. And I was just like, God, why didn't you guys tell me this before? And watched a YouTube tutorial on how to use my weapon. And then from there it was magic. Like, things died in 10 minutes or less. I could actually farm enemies without it taking 30 minutes at a time. I was going 3 times faster. It was great. But I picked, like, the most technical weapon to not know what you're doing with.
Nothing can stop us.
It was a bad first experience. But the game grew on me really quick. I was the first out of my friend group to actually finish the game. I also had 2 weeks off, though, because we just had a kid, and my girlfriend had to go in for surgery to do some stuff, because some things were going on, personal issues that I won't talk about, because it's not my place to talk about, but she had to go in. She was in the hospital for a little while, and then I was basically just at home with the kids, so I just fucking kids sleeping, Monster Hunter, kids awake, feeder, kid goes back to sleep, Monster Hunter, right? Like, that was my day for 2 weeks straight. And it was great. Like, I logged 70-something hours into the first week of playing the game. It was nuts. I almost doubled the amount of time that I would have been at work playing video games.
This way, hurry.
Okay.
I wonder what it would be like to speedrun this.
Move.
Like, I can't imagine there's very much, like, manipulation and stuff you can do. Obviously, you can, like, stun lock enemies and shit, but I don't think that you would, like... I guess it would just be how fast you can kill the monsters, and that would be the speedrun.
What are you waiting for? Get over here.
Because I know somebody, like, insane with a bow ended up, beating the Nergigante in less than a minute. It was like 51 seconds or something stupid. It was nuts.
Hey,
You all right?
let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the way that I wanna do the grindy stuff is I'm probably just gonna live stream during the day. With people or without people, it won't matter. Because obviously recording actual content for the channel where it's not a live stream, there's a little bit more of a professional side to it where I want to be just in front of the microphone and I'm carrying a conversation with myself. But it would be super fucking awkward doing a live stream and talking to myself while there's people around me, so I'll probably just live stream the grinding of things, and I'll either put it on the same channel or I'll make a separate channel.
Just look at this gate.
To upload that too.
For us to build a Stera right here.
Stera. I like it.
The rest of the 5th are already here. You're the last to arrive.
Okay, set him down here. Take it
I'll need
nice
to
and
tape
low.
up your shoulder. Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you guys made it.
Be right back. You're alive.
It's too bad he's not dead.
When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but
We were talking about going out to
Fuck
look for
him.
you.
All's well that ends well.
Hey, we need a hand. Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later.
This here's our trade yard. I guess the name says it all.
well, now the house is actually like completely empty now.
Stuff.
For those of you that don't know, I live
Right?
with my
We've got it all
girlfriend,
here.
and
We've got
there's 3
hunters
kids
to
that
do
live
the
here,
exploring,
as well as Nikki's parents
scholars
who
to do the research,
live downstairs.
technicians to keep
and,
them going. This place is the beating heart of the commission. Wait here a sec.
Obviously, I don't want to disturb the parents
Commander, I found him.
yelling and screaming and doing all that shit, but I think the house is like actually empty, which is nice. Makes it a little bit more relaxing for me to be able to record. Convenient environment.
Welcome to Astera.
Alright. We're not going to read any of this. I will just brief you on what it
Your
says.
reputations precede you. Well, off you go.
Alright, so,
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour.
yeah.
Let's start by looking for your palico.
They're going to show us around town. It's
This
going to be
is our
great.
stockpile. They carry most
It's
of
going
the
to teach
basic
us what hunting
necessities.
is.
You should drop by later to see what they have.
But that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you guys in the next episode of Monster Hunter, and I hope you have a fantastic day.